Philadelphia. It's time to play. Please welcome your defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And the Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. Breaks a tackle. Breaks free again. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Second down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
For the Eagles, first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
He was brought down by
second and goal from inside the 5. Barkley again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that weak, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength can make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try the right side with Jones. But I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple shirts. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
A good pickup there at 22. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. He's going to go out of bounds. Kevin O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. And that is dropped. Oh, that could have been a near certain 6 points. He was all alone, but he could not look it in. My, oh, my. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6. Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Here is 3rd and 5. To the air with McCarthy. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Hurts to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. who ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football.
A.J. Brown, 51 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Elliott now to have the extra point. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And out now come the Vikings. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Durden. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. Number 29.
Escapes the defender. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
It's a gain of 20. And the Vikings first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Still going inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. 71 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. We saw the forecast snow, didn't know how it would affect this game. Right there, the offensive ball carrier showing it's not affecting him too much.
I just remember us walking into the booth from outside. We were going very slowly, weren't we, making sure we had our footing? The offensive player always has the advantage in this situation. He knows where he's going. For the defensive guys trying to react, much tougher.
Now Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now McCarthy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing is Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Barkley inside handoff.
And some space here.
He's still on his feet.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead.
I know it should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Elliott on for the extra point.
Pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Turn this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
The Vikings head out to take over once again.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Jalen Carter.
Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Third down and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football. Here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a first and 10.
Hey,
There go play action. Here's McCarthy.
And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Down Minnesota.
Jalen Nailor.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this out to Barkley complete.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll go to Barkley again.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Back to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. From the 41, Hurts.
Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stopping that one short.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining.
An inside give to Jones. Pushing through the contact. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
80 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
The Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Nolan Smith showing some burst there to catch him behind the line. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Now a 3rd and 6. McCarthy operating from the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A gain of 18. And the Vikings first down. 1st and goal.
They run it with Mason. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Mason taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. McCarthy off the play fake. Oh, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now first carry for their fullback. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
22-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action, now McCarthy. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. A give to Jones. 109 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at that nice little drive brewing right here.
The give is to Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That 2nd down play, that's a -4. This now a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This short throw caught by Goddard. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 28. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd down and 8. Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
Well, the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Barkley going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3.
He's going to get it again. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 2. And the Vikings first down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To the air with McCarthy. Under
pressure. They got him again.
Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Now a run here,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where I promise you the weather is much nicer than what we've been watching. But who doesn't love a snow globe game? And the meteorologists tell us we're in for more of it in the second half. So time now to get back out and join our broadcast team, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And you see it there, whiteout conditions remaining in effect as we are back for the second half.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
Now they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's like fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
138 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing is Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd. And 8.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man has got it, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43.
First down. First down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. He'll try to do it himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's McCarthy.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
Great. Set. 180.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll set up a throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
3rd down and 10
Right
yards
where
to
this
go.
set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. That one downfield for Dotson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll give to the fullback of a dive. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is McCarthy.
22-yard line.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
They've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row. Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that gets him back within 10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, Ryder, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he returns this to the 22.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They get
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throw out wide is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Crowd left, Yeti. Yeti. Go Silver, ready?
He'll drop to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Price now to return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. On the comeback route, he's got Jefferson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they run. It's Mason. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw McCarthy. His throw incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13.
They'll run it with Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Eric Wilson. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. McCarthy operating from the gun. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now Jones. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And some room for him there as he'll take this out to about the 15.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Running right, Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
On the coverage.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Hurts.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Looking to put a drive together.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Jones. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This is taken around the 12. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you don't even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them, and the quarterback's job is pretty easy there.
It really is. It's about inches. Just go get it. It's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd. Game. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. To the air with McCarthy. Nowhere to go here. He loses the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60.
On play action, McCarthy.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now McCarthy.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Here now a 3rd and 20. Here's McCarthy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Eagles, first down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
26-yard line.
Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Oh, they'll try and sneak this. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. The kick by Elliott is good. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 7. A minute 53 remaining. They nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
An inside give to Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Able to find Jones. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for third down. Completes this to Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that was ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they got the momentum going their way. They will be
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He lets one go deep for Addison. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. A handoff, Barkley running left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now he's going to dive and be marked down on a play that really turns out bad for this offense. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,